Welcome PSY 310 students. This is my week 10 commentary as we are now entering module 3 in the last leg of the semester together. This week, in terms of course content, we're looking at existential and phenomenological perspectives on personality. We're also preparing for your oral presentation of a draft of your course project, that the presentation of which will take place in week 13. So let me again urge you to participate in building your peer group in Dr. K's office. That's the first area of the discussion board, so that you will have a minimum of 4 peers with whom to share your work and get ideas for final improvements before you submit it. Okay, that's enough on the subject of your oral presentations. With respect to our content this week, the existential and phenomenological schools are difficult in the same way that it's difficult for a fish to learn about water. It's a very distinctive approach to the understanding of personality, emphasizing the quality of authenticity of one's experience as an affirmation of personality. It builds on philosophical schools, so clearly a takeaway this week is know the difference between the philosophies of existentialism and phenomenology, and also the psychology, which means the actual practice of existential and phenomenological perspectives in either clinical settings or in any other kind of settings. Also in this chapter, a little bit is thrown in on 2 favorite subjects of mine, so I'll just acknowledge those, one being positive psychology and the other being what the funder calls Eastern psychology, which I think is itself something of a stereotype. I would rather say it's particular forms of Buddhist psychology that are referenced in this week's text. It's a good thing to do, if only to put limitations on what we think we know and to prepare us for next week's exploration of cultural perspectives and cultural traditions in the study of personality. So these 2 weeks are, in my mind, very rich in material, but I understand full well how off-putting they can seem if they're totally new to a student without having run into them previously. So keep in mind that we're not trying to become master philosophers of these disciplines, nor are we trying to become master practitioners of anything. We're just simply starting to build the vocabulary and understand that experience itself has at its very core a certain mystery that colors our experience of both our personality and the personality of others, both human and non-human. So that's a rather concise statement of my interests in this area. Some of you have already started answering trigger questions on these subjects. I admire your staying up on your readings and your test taking. Speaking of test taking, test number 4 is now accessible to you along with the prep notes. It is not due this week, rather it's due on the 14th. The fact is we're now in April, and it would be wise to really concentrate on good endings to the course and averting, of course, last-minute crises and whatnot. So again, if we haven't spoken by video conference, and I'm appreciative of the fact that I have spoken with a fair number of you now, please take advantage of my offer to consult on your paper or your achieving good endings in the course. Certainly that's a priority for me, and I think I can be helpful in a number of ways in making your final 4 weeks in the course productive and minimally stressful. Okay, I think that's enough said on our content and on the assignments. I think we're generally in pretty good shape. I've updated your course contributions. If you don't have 60 or more points now on your course contributions, you probably are getting a bit behind, although there's still plenty of time to max out at 100 points. The quality of the discussion for those who are really participating actively has been generally quite good this semester. And I appreciate the thought that many of you have brought to the table in dealing with what are some difficult concepts and difficult theories. So far, so good. I'll stop yammering now and let you go back. I hope you had a good Easter, and I look forward to helping you when I hear from you. Have a good week.